Hello, welcome to Current News. I'm your host, Chris Davis, and today we're going to do a review of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Now, before I get into this review, I just want to give you my thoughts on the game so far. I've only completed the first part of it, so that's beating the Elite Four. It took me 45 hours to do that, but I want to talk about the first part, and then after I play the post game, I'm going to let you know my thoughts on that. But I just want to give you my thoughts on the first part of the game. Now, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, it's a fantastic game. If you've played Pokemon Sun and Moon, then you do want to play Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Now, the stories are very similar to each other, very similar. With the difference of the Ultra Recon Squad. You battle them, but they're not hard at all. There's other few differences in the story. The second part of it is your rival Hau. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. But he's a lot tougher than he was in Sun and Moon. So you don't want to take him lightly. Otherwise, he will beat you. Other few differences are the Alolan trials. They're a lot more difficult than in Sun and Moon. Few differences. In the water trial with Lana, instead of a Wishy-Washy, it's a Rockwanid. And with Kiawe, instead of Salazzle, it's the Alolan Marowak. So there are some differences, and this game is a lot more tougher than Sun and Moon. But the stories are very similar. The other difference is instead of catching Solgaleo or Lunala, this time you're going to catch Necrozma first. You may catch Solgaleo and Lunala later on in the game, but I haven't gotten that far. I've just beaten the Elite Four, and I'm giving you my thoughts on that. There was the Pikachu Park, and there's the Alolan Photo Club. The Alolan Photo Club, to me, it's okay. To me, it's superfluous because it's a nice thing to have, but doesn't really enhance the game for me. That's just another side thing I can do. A good side thing for me in the game would be, of course, the Festival Plaza. With that, there's more incentive. There's more of an incentive for me to do Festival Plaza than to do Alolan Photo Club. Same thing with Mantine Surfing. Mantine Surfing is really great, and if you get really good at it, you can win a Pikachu that knows Surf. So there's more of an incentive to do Festival Plaza and Mantine Surfing rather than the Alolan Photo Club. Even collecting the totem stickers gives you more of an incentive, because if you collect a certain amount, you get a certain totem Pokemon. Now, I believe I already have Totem, Alolan Marowak, Totem. It's the green Pokemon. I can't remember the name. But I already have a few of the totem Pokemon. Lurantis is its name. I have Totem Lurantis, Totem Alolan Marowak, and I have a few other totem Pokemon. But the point is, collecting the totem stickers, there's an incentive to it, because if you collect a certain amount, you get a totem Pokemon. So, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is definitely worth a buy. If you played Pokemon Sun and Moon and you like that, you will definitely like Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Now, to me, what will make Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon one of the best games, the best Pokemon games ever, is the post-game story. I haven't gotten into the post-game story yet. Well, to be honest, I played a little bit. I had to stop because I had to go somewhere. I'm trying to catch Blasphalon, the Ultra Beast. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that name. I apologize. But I'm trying to catch that Pokemon, but that's as far as I've gotten. I've gotten. what will really determine for me if this Pokemon game is like the best out of all the ones in the series is the post game. My most favorite Pokemon games are Pokemon Gold and Silver, Pokemon Heart Gold, and Pokemon Soul Silver, Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. The reason why, because they had great post game stories. After you beat the Elite Four, there was this extra thing that you could do that only you could do by beating the Elite Four and the champion that no one else could do unless they got past the Elite Four. Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum were fun games, but they were a little boring afterwards because after you won, other than battling some trainers and some battle resort, that was it. You had to do the battle resort and you had to go to all these different places, and your Pokemon were set at a certain level and you had to do that. And same thing with Pokemon X and Y. After you did that, you went to the battle Mason, and there was nothing really left after beating X and Y. Or, well, for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, there was the Delta episode. To me, I wish it was longer. It was just maybe extra 30 minutes of playing time. But in a Pokemon game, I want a good like post game after the Elite Four. So, an example, Gold and Silver. After you beat the champion, you got to go to a whole nother region. Fire Red and Leaf Green. After you beat the Elite Four, you got to explore the 7 islands. So something like that. A nice long post game for after you beat the game. To me, that makes it a lot more enjoyable. Now, I think Black and White 2, they sort of had a good post game, but it wasn't another story. It's just other things you can do. It has to be another story in there for me. So I'm gonna play Pokemon Ultra Sun. I have Ultra Sun. I'm gonna play the post game, and then I'm gonna compare it to Gold and Silver, Fire Red, and Leaf Green to see how it is. Their post game looks very promising because there's Team Rainbow Rocket in there, and you get to battle all the villains in Pokemon. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But if you played Pokemon Sun and Moon, you definitely want to play Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Also, you can get Dusk Lycanroc in this game. I mentioned that in my previous video. You can get Dusk Lycanroc, and Dusk Lycanroc is definitely competitive for the meta game. He has the Tough Claws ability. He has a versatile move pool. If you pick up Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, you definitely want to put Dusk Lycanroc on your team. Alright, that's all we have for today. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Have you played Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? Have you finished the games? Let me know your thoughts. Also, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and all of you have a great day.